Hi, welcome to Rediscover Real Estate, and today I'm going to show you is how to edit your listings on ShowingTime. So this is really important because your listings usually get transferred from the MLS once you post it to ShowingTime, and you want to make sure there's the correct information in order for someone to schedule a showing for your home, and also follow if there's any specific requests from your seller as well. So we're going to go to one of the listings, and we're going to pick an active one. So, as you can see, there's tons of criteria when it comes to these listings. So, you can either allow the appointment center to take appointments, or allow showing agents to request appointments online, which you should always put yes, because that's how we mostly do all of our appointments. And here you can, of course, decide. I know some sellers probably still live in their homes, so they may say, no, we don't want people to be inside our home, so you can only do virtual appointments. So just have someone send a video, not so they don't have too much people. You can decide what kind of appointment type. So if someone's not living in the home, usually they pick a go-in show. So go-in shows, once it's requested, it automatically sends them a code and they can go show it right away. That's not the case with all listings. Some people have to have confirmation from either the listing agent or the owners. So they'll have appointment required, and either it's confirmation with any, which is either listing agent or the owners, or the occupants, like a tenant that's living there, or it has to be approved by everybody. So the owner, the tenants, and the listing agent. It's usually appointment required, confirmed with any, but everybody's different. It just depends on how the seller wants to go about doing things. And of course there can be a courtesy call first. And if there's only viewing instructions, such as, usually it's probably mostly just for land, just to see has all the information. And also there can be a decision based on the seller if they want the listing agent to accompany all the showings. So typically in this market we don't do that, but especially with houses in a higher range, getting close to the $1 million, $500,000, they typically sometimes want a listing agent to be there just to make sure that nothing happens inside their home. But again, that usually requires something from the seller. You always kind of want feedback to kind of know what's going on, but you don't have to. You should say if the property is occupied or not, so that they know if someone's going to be there. I know some buyers don't want to look at houses that has occupants in it because they want to make sure it's clear. They want to make sure they're not getting in the way. Some people feel weird about that. So make sure you put that information there, because it's not only important for the buyer, it's also important for the seller as well. And usually this is not really that important unless, I guess, there's someone opening the house for them, but usually the agent should be the one meeting certain criteria and needs for the buyer. Of course, you want to make sure all this is correct, and either can be confirmed by text message, email, push phone, or just send an FYI or send nothing for new. But you should always pick something so that at least you know, and notification as well. So you can also have the option of sharing details with your clients. I typically don't do this. I usually just give them a flyer, but you can if you need to. And of course, this is where you add the owner, and if there's a co-listing agent, so they can help, confirm or deny, and the owner to confirm or deny as well. You should allow inspections and walkthroughs and appraisals when it comes to homes, because they need to be able to do all that stuff. But you can also make sure that there's a certain, you could limit how long the appointments can be, and if there needs to be time ahead, no same day appointments, that needs to be all put in.